It's almost time. It's almost time. We're getting closer. The update, the latest version, is now live on iOS. I'm updating right now. You see it right there in the description. Pokemon originally discovered in the Sinnoh region are arriving in Pokemon GO. Doesn't say they're here yet. They're arriving. But this is the update that will usher them in. At this point now, it's basically just a matter of waiting for Niantic to activate that on the server side. Let's check it out. Oh, also, the rest of it. Friend requests and gift notifications will now stack. You can now select multiple Pokemon at a time when preparing to battle a gym or participate in a raid battle, various bug fixes, and performance updates. Back to this. Can we get a new loading screen? I guess maybe when like a Halloween event starts, we'll probably get a new loading screen. First things first, look at my Pokedex. Sinnoh. It's almost here. It's almost here. It's not here yet though, so we're gonna do something else for today's video. Yesterday, a new wave of EX passes went out with raids scheduled for next week, the 22nd. Yesterday, I got invited to an EX Raid pass today at 1 p.m. My ultra friend Glenn of Secret League was kind enough to invite me to his EX Raid today, less than 2 hours from now. So I'll try my best not to be late, Glenn. I'll see you in a little bit. But since I finally have a Deoxys EX Raid, I guess it's time to talk about Deoxys. Sorry I didn't do this sooner. We're 3 waves in now. This is the 3rd wave of Deoxys EX Raid passes. Maybe 4th. I've lost track at this point. But let's talk Deoxys counters. Should be fairly straightforward. Also, by the way, isn't this Munchlax adorable? Gen 4 Pokemon. Baby Snorlax. Okay, Deoxys. It's Psychic type. It's just like Mewtwo. If you've ever done a Mewtwo raid, if you've watched a Mewtwo raid guide video, you're pretty much set for Deoxys. Exact same counters. So, oh, this is a chance to use the new fancy multi-select. Well, there's basically my party there. We'll just delete it. We'll make a new battle party and call it Deoxyribonucleic. Oh, okay, we'll stop there. Select your Pokemon and we can select multiple at a time. Again, as a Psychic type, weak to Ghost, Dark, and Bug. So, how do I multi-select? Is that not actually active yet? Can I not do that? I guess I can't do that yet. Mewtwo with Shadow Ball. Shadow Ball Mewtwo, which is now Legacy. Bite Crunch Tyranitar. And Shadow Claw, Shadow Ball, Gengar, which is fairly low CP. Those are your 3 best counters. Aside from that, you can use other dark types. None of them are really going to be better than Tyranitar. You can use other ghost types like Bayonet has a decent DPS actually. And if you need to, bug types. Pinsir's pretty good. Scissor's also a pretty good option. In my case though, we're going to stick with the big 3. What other Bite, Crunch, Tyranitar do I have? Tons of Shadow Claw Gengar. Actually an extra Shadow Ball Mewtwo that I changed over, TM'd over right before it became Legacy. So that's going to be my party. The thing with Deoxys is it's a pretty weak Pokemon defensively. Weaker than Mewtwo. It's easier to take down than Mewtwo was as an EX Raid boss. It's easier than Mewtwo now as Mewtwo's a regular raid boss. And it doesn't have the best moves, unfortunately. Or fortunately. Fortunately when you're attacking it. Unfortunately when you're using it as an attacker. Deoxys does have a higher attack stat than Mewtwo, but because its moves aren't very good against its counters, it's not that much of a threat. So you can pretty much go in with whatever you want, regardless. Did I mention I'm still getting over being sick? Regardless. Regardless of what the Deoxys Raid boss's moveset is, you can use pretty much these counters 100% of the time. For quick moves, Deoxys has access to Charge Beam and Zen Headbutt. Zen Headbutt is kind of a weaker version of Confusion at this point. And then for charge moves, Hyper Beam, Thunderbolt, and Psycho Boost, which is its signature move, and unfortunately, kind of a terrible move. Not the best Psychic type move, by far, and it's its only Psychic type charge move, so the only moves that it gets stab on are not even the best moves of that type. Now, once you've defeated Deoxys, which again should be fairly easy, the numbers you're looking for are 1570 for a non-weather boosted perfect IV, and in windy weather, 1963 in windy weather. Also, I should say now, or should have said much earlier, that this is the normal form Deoxys we're talking about. Normal form Deoxys is the EX Raid boss right now. Deoxys does have 3 other forms: attack form, defense form, and speed form. And, attack form is going to be even stronger, focused on attack. It's going to have even weaker defense. It's going to be so weak on defense that it might not even be able to get off a charge move once in battle before fainting. So they're all going to have their kind of benefits and drawbacks. And again, the battle system, or at least CP, the way that CP works, is going to be changing very soon. So we might see some differences. The attack form might become better, a little bit more survivable, have higher HP. The defense form might get reined in a little bit on defense. I don't know. We'll talk about that when it happens. But for now, we're dealing with normal form Deoxys, and my EX Raid starts in an hour and a half. Let's go. All right, okay, something's going on. Quick pre-raid breakfast, 12 p. lunch fist, brunch. But during that drive over here, like a 30-minute drive, the Sylph Road tweeted, CP values appear to have just been rebalanced in-game. Check your Pokemon travelers, the winds of change are blowing. CP changed. And then, the Sylph Road tweeted, the new CP stats appear to have been rolled back, potentially due to an error which left Pokemon missing HP after the changes took effect. So I don't know what's going on right now. I'm just going to relaunch my game. We're going to see what's going on here. CP changes. Gen 4's coming. Okay. I'm safe. Oh, it's windy. Oh my god. If it stays windy after the weather changes at 1 o'clock, I could get a weather boosted Deoxys. Also, shiny check. Oh, that's different. Pokemon. They're all the same right now. So it changed and then it changed back, but they're working on it. It's changing. Remember, these are the 2 biggest hints that Gen 4 is coming very soon. The update's out on iOS. The CP's changing. All that's left next should be Gen 4. Probably not today, but definitely this week.
Okay, that's yours.
Thank you.
Getcha.
Alright, this might have just become a 2-video kind of day. We're going to go in depth on the stat rebalance in another video, but we'll keep this one focused on Deoxys. Alright, I'm here. I'm at the park. No sign of Glenn yet. Glenn, don't be late. I'm not late. Although I guess, to be completely honest, if Glenn's late, the 2 of us could probably duo it pretty safely. There it is. My first Deoxys egg. 6 minutes. Funny enough, it's at a gym that I've never been to. And I don't have the gym badge for. But there it is. Oh, I knocked over the egg. There you go.
Hey, Glenn.
There we go. It's hatching. Glenn's not here. He's 5 minutes late. Okay, did the weather change? It's 1 o'clock, still windy.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
I'm not in pain.
You okay, dude?
How you doing?
Good to see you.
Likewise.
Glenn, thanks for the invite.
No worries.
How's it been since Japan?
Struggling. Struggling to get around, to say the least.
Oh man. All right, dude. Well, met all your Cyprus friends here.
Nice.
So let's do it. I never expected, because it's so rare here, the windy weather, but my first Deoxys, provided I catch it, will be weather boosted. So again, Glenn, thank you for the invite. I appreciate it. It's a lot of Mystic. At least I'm gonna get the Ultra Friend balls. That's gonna help a lot. Ooh, there he is. Funny enough, it's a mythical Pokemon. Yep, boosted by the weather. Deoxys is a mythical Pokemon, but is appearing obviously in EX Raids. The first mythical to be available not through research. And he's going down so quick. Again, lower defensive stats than Mewtwo, quicker to take down than Mewtwo, deals slightly more damage or has higher attack, but its attacks aren't as effective, aren't as dangerous as Mewtwo's. So, wow. Really, this guy right here, especially against Psycho Boost, Tyranitar is probably the best counter in terms of overall damage output, tankiness, resistance to the Psychic type moves. Good choice. And you know what? I actually want to use Gengar, at least for a couple hits. There we go. Maybe I can get one Shadow Claw off. Shadow Ball. Done. Alright, we're looking for 1968 with the weather boost, unless the CP changes happen. 1956. Wow, I think that's pretty good. Glenn, we're almost best friends. I do not have an egg on a star piece. 9 balls. Alright. Do I take an AR picture? Okay, I got it. I got my AR picture. Should I silver Pineapple? Is that disrespectful? Should I just go straight for the golden? God, it's windy. I'm gonna go golden raspberry. It's weather boosted. It's gonna be a little bit more difficult to catch. But again, its catch rate is more comparable to Mewtwo when Mewtwo was an EX Raid boss. So, should be easier to catch than a regular legendary. Although with the weather boost, slightly more difficult. Only have 9 balls to get the throwdown, but okay, excellent. First try, excellent. Just like Mewtwo. First try, first ball, excellent. Deoxys. In the Pokedex, mere days, probably, before Gen 4 launches. Meaning the only Pokemon left is Relicanth, but I'm not going to get that before Gen 4 drops. Nice. In the Dex, Charge Beam, Hyper Beam, 1956. It's HP, attack, best I've ever seen. Satisfied. I don't get to see this too often. I don't raid enough to get invites, so again, thanks for the invite, Glenn. Bye, Glenn. Thanks again for the invite.
No problem.
Shout out, Secret League. See you soon for some Gen 4 maybe.
Gen 4 hopefully this week.
Ooh.
Maybe. Hopefully, crossing fingers.
And Mewtwo raids, dude. I haven't done. Oh my god. Do you need an escort back to your car?
No, I am okay.
Do you need a ride back to your car?
Yes. No. No.
My car's closer.
No.
Okay.
I'm not.
All right.
I'm not that bad.
All right, man.
All
See ya.
right.
Good luck. Take care of that.
Thank you again. Enjoy your high IV weather boosted.
That's right. 98%.